Hey guys, this is Ed with Aquarium. In this video, I'll be unboxing and giving away a new fake Galaxy Note 8. As many of you know, it is already available as a pre-order, some of you already received it, and some of you will be picking it up on September the 15th at the stores. The price tag is hefty. It's $929.99 here in the US. On the other hand, today I am unboxing something that costs significantly less. It's only $120, and it is a fake Note 8. It's the first Note 8 that ever came out, so this is the first generation of fakes. Now, this video is a giveaway, and in order to participate in this giveaway, you must do the following. Subscribe to the Aquarium YouTube channel, follow Aquarium on Twitter, follow Aquarium on Facebook, and then leave your one comment to this video. In your comment, tell us what you are going to do if you win this fake Galaxy Note 8. I will decide on the final winner, but the most creative comment gets the prize as always. Now, let's cut the box open and see what this device has to offer. Alright guys, so here's what the box looks like, and I took off the plastic cover. This is not an identical copy of what you would find in a store and when you would buying a real Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Or for some of you who may actually have it, you already know, looking at this video, this looks completely different. Alright, this looks fairly neat. This is the first impression that I'm going to get from this. I'm going to turn it on, and hopefully the battery is going to be charged on this. And as it's going to boot up the operating system, I am going to look at the contents of the box. Now, it looks like the battery on this is dead, so we might have to plug it in and charge it up for just a few minutes to get it going. Alright guys, so not very cooperative straight out of the box. This has the reversible Type-C USB connector as a charging port, so we're going to use that and leave that aside for a few minutes. Just take a look at the contents. As you can see, the battery is completely dead on it. Typical plastic, standard plastic insert. Nothing interesting. You know, I'll always ignore these. Bunch of nonsense, along with a SIM removal tool and the standard wall charger that says Samsung on it. Does not really look very similar or very identical to what you would find in an actual Samsung box, and some accessories that you may or may not find useful. So we're going to continue with this as if nothing ever happened. The battery is currently at 2%. So jokes aside, let's take a look at the interface. And prior to looking at the interface, I would actually like to turn your attention to the lines of the frame, the lines of the screen, and the edges, and how well it was built. These always, for some reason, come out better than the fake iPhones. They're not identical to the real Galaxy handset, so of course it looks different compared to the real one. But let's take a look at the operating system. One of the notable difference from the fake iPhones as well is that those are also running the Android operating system with the iOS visual overlay, but these are so much smoother because they don't have anything running on top of the typical interface. So this is an Android with a fairly nice processor, so the CPU is pulling the workload, just performing these simple scrolling tasks. So let's take a look at the settings menu first. So a fairly standard Android interface settings menu layout. And in comparison to the following device, which is the previous generation, which is the Galaxy S7, it looks different again. So we're not getting the same Samsung looking operating system. So it looks somewhat different. And here's what we see under the About settings. You get the MAC address and you get the serial number of the device. Make a note of the battery level. I just turned from 2 to 3%. This is the level at which the battery is currently charged, which is I'm not necessarily impressed. If you compare it with a Windows phone, in this amount of time, which was about a total of 10 to 15 minutes, the battery charge, even from completely discharged, will go up to about 10 or 15% in that short of a time. So rapid charging does not really work well on this. But I'm very, very pleased with how it operates. I'm very pleased with the fluidity of the operating system. Some of the standard apps we can look at the phone storage. So it looks like it's a 64GB version with almost 56GB available for to the user. It does itemize storage by default as a widget on your home screen. It does have a planner, which is a calendar, and we can take a look at the camera as well and see what our fork looks like. A slight delay, but a far better picture than what we saw with the fake iPhone that you guys saw in the previous video, which came in the same package from China. So let's go ahead and take another snapshot and go back. It's more blurry, but very smooth. No delay, virtually no delay at all compared to this interesting phone here, which you guys might have seen in another video. But I'm more pleased with this as a fake than the fake iPhone 8, which actually, by the way, never came out, and nobody knows what it's going to look like, but the Chinese manufacturers are already on top of their game. Alright guys, next thing I want to show you is I want to actually see for myself and to show you guys if this phone has a built-in fingerprint scanner. So let's take a look at the security section here, swipe and fingerprint unlock. So let's go ahead and try that. And no matter what I do here, works. There's no area below the screen that will allow this to function as a fingerprint scanner. And interestingly enough, if you look at the diagram here, it looks like there is a button depicted on here. So this is definitely a lie from the manufacturers, because this is one of the things that they do specify in the specs for this phone, is that it does have a fingerprint scanner, but unfortunately this phone does not have that. And I think the last but not least, it's worth looking at the Play Store just to see if the layout is anything similar. And this is definitely an Android based app store, which is the Google Play, which is something that we don't expect to see out of this device here, but we do expect to see this on this, because we know that this is essentially sold as an Android. So as you guys can see, it does come with a stylus. This is something that was announced by Samsung prior to the release, and so the stylus hopefully does work. So let's go ahead and check it out and see what it does. And I think the sensitivity is really not an issue here. It does operate with a slight delay, but sometimes it sort of misses the touches when you touch the screen with the stylus. But I think for the most part this is acceptable, and just the fact that the device by default comes with it, this is a very nice feature for those that were ever used to using a stylus. And let's give it one more look on the outside and kind of look at the lines here. See some color changes here, and what you guys see on the camera is exactly what I see in real life. It's actually sort of changing colors and it looks really weird. Probably very low quality materials. Galaxy Note 8 Edge is what it says on here, but nevertheless it's still well made. You can notice some glue on here around the button. Where it comes from, I have no idea. This is not the first time I've seen it. The fake iPhone 8 from the other video that I posted just the other day had the same type of glue on here, except that it was covered by a rubber cover over the button. So this is what you get for $120, but don't get it because it's a fake. I would highly suggest against that as always. And I just want to remind you about the giveaway rules. Alright guys, so just to remind you, in order to participate in this giveaway, you must do the following. Subscribe to the Techvarium YouTube channel, follow Techvarium on Twitter, follow Techvarium on Facebook, and then leave your one comment to this video. In your comment, tell us what you're going to do if you win this fake Galaxy Note 8, and as it says in the back of this phone, it's an Edge, but who really knows. And I will decide on the final winner, but the most creative comment gets the prize as always. Alright guys, and so let me know in your comments down below what you think about this first generation of the Fake Note 8. Don't forget about the giveaway rules below again and again, reminding you of the rules. Hit that like button down below and subscribe to my channel. As always, stay tuned, stay away from fakes, and I will see you in my next video very soon.